So now we're gonna go through an example of these properties of steel microstructures and see if we can kind of work a problem with this. So what I'm asking for you here to do here is rank the following iron carbon alloys, so steel, uh, with their associated microstructures from hardest to softest. So talking about hardness. And so the four are given here. So 0.25 weight percent carbon and coarse perlite, zero point 0.8 weight percent carbon and spherodite, 0.25 weight percent carbon with spherodite, and 0.8 weight percent carbon with fine perlite. So I want you to rank them and then kind of give a justification of that. So if there's a quiz this week, you can answer that there. Otherwise, just do it on a piece of paper, come back, and we will discuss. All right, so let's go through these, thinking about the plots and so forth that we just saw in the previous module. So the first thing that we saw was the amount of carbon. So if we increase carbon, we increase strength. So it'd be the hardest. So you can tell that B and D are going to be the hardest, and followed by the other two. Then we saw the microstructural rankings, right? And so we saw that fine perlite was the strongest of those three, followed by coarse perlite, followed by spherodite. So what that's going to tell us is that D should be the strongest or the hardest because it has the best microstructure for that and the highest weight percent. And then you have then spherodite as well, you'd expect, because of the increased amount of carbon, would be next. And then ranking the other two, coarse perlite would be above spherodite. So the ranking should be D, B, A, C. So let's take a look and see if that's the case. So we can look at this figure and we can actually get some values here from it. And so we have 8%. So let me just mark these. So we have 0.8%, sorry about the line, and then we have 0.2%, 0.25. So 0.8% fine perlite is here, right? So you can tell that's going to be the strongest. 0.8% spherodite is here. And then 0.25 coarse, which is this one. And then 0.25 spherodite, right? So again, that tells us that our ranking is good. 0.8 with fine perlite, 0.8 spherodite, and then 0.25 coarse perlite, and then 0.25 spherodite. So that's how we can rank them based on these plots that we've seen and the general trends that we've also seen.